Maybe that would help. Would that help? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? Maybe that would help. Would that help? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think I figured it out. Maybe that would help. Would that help? Anybody hear me? I think that worked. Can you hear me now? Hear me now? I think I figured it out. Maybe that would help. That help. So I'm testing this out for tomorrow's money identity shift. So I'm testing this out for tomorrow's money identity shift. There's like a delay. So I'm testing this out for tomorrow's money identity shift. There's like a delay. Testing this out. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello, Aishia. Delayed. Yeah, I hear that. You see my Zoom screen and I can see. Yeah. Shoot. Delayed. Yeah, I hear that. All right. So if I turn this off, if I lower the volume on my YouTube, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hi. How's it going? Are you signed up for the money identity shift starting tomorrow? Will I see you on Zoom? All right, if you answer me, I'll know that this is working. It means I can lower the volume on YouTube and still have access to the Zoom. I'm a little nervous to try this tomorrow because I don't want to screw it up. Yes. Oh, you can hear my repeated voice as well. That's not good. Let's see. Yay, I'm so glad you're signed up. It's going to be fun. Thanks for hanging out, helping me with my test Zoom. You're still hearing feedback or me talking twice, or are you hearing me okay? Feel like so that guy's off. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, it's just one voice now in sync. So it sounds good on your end now. Like it sounds normal. Sounds good. We can do a quick tapping session if you want. Just let me know. Banjo. That's my dog. Okay. So if you can hear me, You hear my dog barking? Banjo, come here. Banjo. Sorry, my dog was barking. Come over here. No, 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 no. No, come here. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, this is Banjo. Banjo's famous on YouTube. This is my little buddy. My little buddy. All right, let's close the door, Banjo. So Banjo can't get out. I'm gonna close the door. Yeah, if you want to tap, we can do a quick tapping session. Let me know what you'd like to tap on. Banjo is an expert tapper. He likes to tap on his heart space. Right, Banjo? Like to tap right here? I'm always down for a tapping session. Let me know. We'll do a quick tap if you want. We can just tap on quieting down our minds at the end of the day, clarity and commitment. I would like to tap on clarity and commitment, maybe. Clarity and commitment. Okay. Clarity and commitment on what specifically? What do you need clarity on? Clarity on something money related? Is it job related? Do you have a decision you have to make? I have clarity about my career path and staying committed to it. So you don't have clarity and you want clarity? Yeah, I get that. All right, so you don't know what you want to do? And or are you do you have like things that you're kind of wobbling back and forth between? And what do you think is standing in the way of you and clarity? Make a note here. Clarity about my career path. Okay. Turn YT volume all the way down. Oh, spoiled by choices, I think, and can't decide what to do. I keep on switching my mind. Yeah. Oh man, I want to direct you to my course, The Art of Decision Making, but it's not available right now. But it will be soon. But after we tap, remind me if I forget, and I'll see if I can think of some of the exercises in there to share with you because they are really potent and can really, really help with this kind of thing. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see where we go. Clarity about my career path and staying committed to it. Spoiled by choices. Yeah, I get the too many choices thing. When you have too many choices, it becomes impossible to make a decision. Okay. So Ashia, I hope I'm saying your name right. If something, and if I'm not, you can correct me, please. Yeah, it's my pleasure. So if something comes up for you while we're tapping and like a feeling, a thought, an emotion, a memory, and you want to throw that in the chat, please do that, because I'm just gonna do kind of a general session on clarity and career, because I don't know your specific circumstance, but you can put whatever is specific to you in the chat, and I can try to make this even more personalized to you. All right. So put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath. I'm gonna shake out my hands, move the energy a little bit. Even though there's this lack of clarity around my career. Yeah. And it's keeping me from choosing a path and sticking to it. And it's keeping me from accessing my deep inner knowing that actually does know what it wants. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let this confusion go. Maybe because if I let it go, I will be called to take steps in the direction of my real dream, and that feels really scary. And what if I fail? What if I screw it up? Feels safer to just stay in this confusion. Or maybe I don't want to let this go because if I pick the thing I really want, maybe there's someone in my life who might have some feelings about that. What I really want might stand in direct opposition to what is wanted on my behalf. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that are stuck in this career confusion and aren't sure which step to take next or which direction to go in. I want to thank those parts for showing up and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how. In the way they have been programmed. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. All this career confusion. I don't know what I want. Hold on, I gotta move this because I'm seeing double of myself here. I don't know what I want. I don't know which direction to go in. I don't know what path to take. I don't know what I like and don't like. I don't know what it's like to have clarity. Well, if I have clarity, it means I'm going to have to move. It means I'm going to have to take action towards something. It means I can't be stuck anymore. And being stuck means I can't make a mistake. I can't do anything wrong. I can't be rejected. I can't fail. I can't be imperfect. because I'm not doing anything. So all of this confusion around what I want to do, maybe it's just trying to keep me safe because it understands where I am when I'm stuck. And it's keeping me from rejection, failure, judgment, making the wrong choice, as if there is one. And this stuckness won't even let me try something because it wants to get it right. It's like there's one path, and if I don't go down the right path, then all will be ruined. But what if there is no one right path? What if every path is the right path? And every path just gives me more information about what I like and don't like, what I want and don't want, what I prefer and don't prefer, and the kind of industry I want to be in or not be in. I can't get any of that information while not taking action and staying in this confused place. Clarity comes from engagement, not thought. That means in order to get clarity, to get clear, I have to engage. I have to take action. Even if I don't know how that action is going to turn out, what result I'm going to get from that action. The clarity doesn't come before the first step. The first step comes before the clarity. Because every step gives me more and more information. But if I take steps forward, I could fail. I could make a fool out of myself. I could be rejected. People might laugh at me. And quite frankly, I would rather stay stuck. That's my comfort zone, and that's what's familiar, and I'm sticking to it. But I really want a fulfilling career. And maybe I don't have a full picture of what that looks like yet. But the full picture isn't going to magically appear if I never take any action. Because I have to get the information in order to get the clarity. And in order to get the information, I have to take some action that might be imperfect, that might be wobbly or scary, that might not be the ultimate right career for me. What if that was okay? What if the next career move I make didn't have to be the perfect career move, the best career move of my life? What if it could just be a piece of information and something I let myself get curious about? What if I could soften the edges of my thinking around this issue? And let this be like a playful exploration rather than this so serious, I have to get it right or else kind of scenario. Think more kid in a sandbox and less authoritarian dictator. Maybe I can bring some playfulness and joy into this career exploration, where it doesn't have to be so serious. Maybe the less serious I am, the easier this becomes. And maybe I don't have to figure this all out right now in this moment. But right now in this moment, maybe I can just give myself some loving, gentle permission to follow the whiff of pancakes. In other words, scan my environment, scan my intuitive leanings and curiosities, and follow them down a little rabbit hole just to see where they take me. To lean into what smells good, because pancakes smell really good. What smells good, what feels good, what sounds like fun, what feels like it opens me up rather than shuts me down. And what am I curious about? And who am I crushing on? Who do I think out in the world, out in the internet land is cool, doing cool things with their life? And maybe that's my first step. Just to notice who I'm noticing and who I'm attracted to and what I'm attracted to, and start getting curious about that. I give myself permission to start small and to lean into my curiosities and intuitive leanings. Because there is a part of me deep down that knows where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. And maybe I have a clue about that already. But I haven't given myself permission to really own it because it feels scary, or maybe I'm not supposed to in someone else's eyes for some reason, or it feels too big for me, or it goes against what my family wants for me. But right now in this moment, I'm going to let all of that go. And I'm going to open up some energetic space inside of me. A big, old permission slip to follow the whiff of pancakes. I'm going to let that be my mantra. And to see what naturally opens up for me and what I start leaning into. Because my career doesn't have to be just one thing. My career can be a multitude of things over a freaking lifetime. So I'm letting go of any remaining resistance, any remaining confusion, any remaining black and white thinking, anything, any part of me that wants to tell me I only have one choice and this is so important and got to get it right. Yeah, that's all old programming. And that doesn't feel good in my body. So I'm going to give myself permission to let that go right now. from every cell in my body. Letting go of all past conditioning. Giving myself permission to feel any remaining confusion or fear or pressure. And letting it go now. From every cell in my body. Tapping into curiosity. Tapping into following the joy and the fun and the whiff of pancakes. Tapping into possibilities. And tapping into playfulness, bringing a playful spirit to this beautiful exploration of my career in every cell of my body right now. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. Tune back into your energy. Just notice if anything has shifted or changed. Ooh, that felt good for me. Hope that felt good for you too. Notice if any memories or emotions or thoughts, feelings have come up. With career, it's like, it's so easy to get caught in the trap of like, I have to pick the right thing and there's only one way and I have to do the right job with the right people in the right time. And like, that's all like patriarchal BS, right? Like our careers morph and shift and change and evolve over time. And our careers are never just one thing. They're always iterating and evolving, and like different parts of us and different parts of our life experience are always coming together in new ways to form new things and to open up new possibilities in our lives. So even if you wind up taking a job and it's not like the perfect job, I guarantee you there's something within that job that you needed to learn that helped you grow as a person and will help you iterate into whatever the next evolution of your career will be. So I hope that was helpful for you. I know it's hard when you have a lot of choices. So I mentioned the Art of Decision Making course that I have that is currently under construction right now. One of the exercises, and I'm going to try to explain this exercise as clearly as I can because it's a lot easier. Okay, so I'm seeing your comment. I am afraid to open up, listen, and trust myself. This thought has come up. Okay. Yeah, so let's go right there. Even though I'm afraid to open up, listen, and trust myself. There's this fear of trusting myself. And it's keeping me from accessing my inner knowing and really trusting it. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let go of this fear because I'm afraid of what my inner knowing will tell me for some reason. I'm sure you know somewhere deep down why that fear exists. But that fear is protecting me on some level. And there's part of me that doesn't want to let it go because I feel like, well, let's see. I've been taught not to trust my body. That one comes up a lot. Been taught that my body is something that I shouldn't listen to, that my logical brain is what I should listen to. And I'm afraid if I listen to my body, it's going to lead me in the wrong direction. Or it's going to open something up that I won't be able to push back down. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts. Especially this part of me that doesn't trust myself, and is afraid to open up and listen to the inner wisdom that my body has access to. I want to send some extra love to that part. And I want to thank it for showing up today and trying to keep me safe in the only way that it knows how. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. All this fear around opening up. I can't listen to my heart or my body. I can't trust myself. I'm used to deferring to everyone else to tell me what to do. I've never learned how to access my inner wisdom and actually trust it. Or maybe there was a time in the past when I did trust my inner wisdom and it blew up in my face. And I don't think I can trust myself anymore. Whatever the reason is, I want to honor the part of me that doesn't feel safe to access the wisdom or to trust myself to find it. That part has been wounded by something. And I want to let that part know that I'm really grateful that it showed up today to try and protect me from making the wrong choice or the wrong decision or whatever it's protecting me from. My body is a gold mine of information, but I don't know that I can just shine a flashlight down there and access the gold, access the directional wisdom that lies inside of me, that lives inside of me. It doesn't feel safe. Maybe I've been disconnected from my body for a long time, for whatever reason. And I'm not skilled in decoding what my body is telling me. That's okay. Because all that means is that I get to practice being in communion with my body now. And maybe that doesn't start by saying, hey, body, pick my career for me today, right now. But it starts by saying, hey, body, or by asking your body, hey, body, what do you need in this moment? What are you trying to tell me right now? And maybe my body says, oh, I need a tapping session. Or your body says, I would really like a glass of water. Or your body says, I'd like to move, maybe some yoga or a walk or a run or a class of some kind, dancing. And then you ask yourself, what would you like to eat for dinner or breakfast? And your body says, I don't know, I would like some scrambled eggs. I would like cereal. I would like a green juice. And I can start with these smaller decisions, the ones that aren't life or death or big career related decisions. And I can practice with the small things. Should I go to the yoga class or should I take a walk around the block? Should I meditate or should I take a nap? Should I go to the party or not go to the party. And then after you make each decision, after I make each decision, I can assess to see how that feels in my body, how that decision felt after I made it. And if I feel peace after making each small decision, I can say, oh, look at that. I can trust my body just a little bit more. And I kind of get what my body is saying when it says, oh, yes, that's the way. That's the decision. That's what feels good. And it's those tiny, small decisions over time with those tiny, small assessments over time after each decision that will help me trust myself a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Because sometimes I might make a decision after checking in with my body, and my body will be like, oh, maybe we should have made another choice. And that's great. Because all we're doing is learning how to be in communication with what the body is saying. And that's how I build trust with my body. That's how I build trust with myself. And any time in the past when I've opened up or haven't trusted myself and it hasn't gone as planned, I honor what happened. I honor any shame, disappointment, guilt, regret. And I choose to let that go now. It's safe to create a new relationship with my body and myself. One where I get to make new choices and build trust over time. It's safe to let go of any times in the past when I've been hurt around opening up or listening to myself. It's safe to take my power back from anyone or any situation or any institution or school of thought that taught me that my body shouldn't be listened to, that I shouldn't be listened to, and made me not trust myself, not trust my knowing, my decisions, my intuitions. Wherever and whenever I learned to not trust myself, to disconnect from my body, I choose to let that go now. I choose to let that go now. And I choose to come back into my body now. I choose to know that my body does hold wisdom. And every day I practice making a new tiny decision, tiny action. My relationship with myself and my body grows stronger. And I give myself permission just to start right there, to start small, to start rebuilding this connection with myself, with my body, with my inner wisdom, and with my knowing. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. Tune back in. Notice if anything has shifted or changed. And trust with yourself and your body happens over time. It's not a one fell swoop, kind of phenomenon. This is coming from someone who did not trust herself, was programmed out of trusting herself, programmed out of a connection with her body for a long time. And it took me many years to like rebuild a connection with my body, to learn to trust it, to learn to trust my heart, to learn to trust my knowing. I mean, this is like a lifelong journey, right? To trust yourself, to trust your knowing. As women, we are trained out of that. Like society does not want us in touch with our knowing, with our strength, with our intuition, with our, I fucking know. I know what I know. That's not where society likes a woman, right? Society calls a good woman one who plays by the rules and does what she's supposed to and follows the path that she's supposed to. This is all patriarchal money programming, right? I get into that in my membership, MSpot, which there's probably a link somewhere around here if you want to learn more about that. But I'm also going to, that opens up on Wednesday if you're interested. And I know you're part of the Money Identity Shift, Aishia. So I'll share more about that on Wednesday. But yeah, so the world wants to train us out of trusting ourselves. And this work helps us tune back in with who we really are so that we can trust ourselves, trust our knowing, make decisions quickly, and know that like the first instinct is like, that's the thing. That's the damn thing. One of the exercises that I really, really love for people who are in confusion in this way is to go into a Barnes and Noble. Go into a Barnes and Noble and excuse me, or any bookstore. I like Barnes and Noble because it's really big and there's usually lots of floors and things, and it's a fun store to kind of roam around in. But go into a Barnes and Noble and see which sections of Barnes and Noble you are intuitively drawn to. Like maybe you're drawn to like sci-fi mystery thrillers, or maybe you're drawn to like tarot and astrology, or maybe you're drawn to like wildlife or marine life or sailing. Maybe you're drawn to the healing arts section. And you'll just notice, you'll feel a tug, right? You'll just naturally go to the section that you're interested in. That's a clue, right? That's following the whiff of pancakes, if you will. I got that from Michael Neal, who's a life coach. I got it on his radio show years ago. And it never left me. I was like, oh, I love that. Just follow the whiff of pancakes. So that's a fun exercise that I like to give people who don't know or who don't think they know, who don't know yet, who don't know consciously what it is that they want to do. Go into Barnes and Noble. Oh, you know what? There's a hidden page on my website. Go to the luckysoul.com/seeker, SEEKER. I'm pretty sure that page is still up, and there's a whole bunch of exercises on there. I'm going to go there right now. The luckysoul.com. I think that seeker. Yeah, it's still there. So there are a bunch of really good exercises on this page that are going to help you get some clarity. Actually, I should put these in my decision-making course, since this page is not really findable on my site unless you know about it. But yeah, those are some really good exercises that you can do. Oops, let me get back to the chat here. Those are some really good exercises you can do to help you figure out what you are into, what your heart is saying. So check out that page and try some of those exercises. Here's another fun exercise for you. I'm trying to think about, there's like 13 different body-centered exercises that I give in that course. Here's another fun one. If you imagine that you are in a movie theater and on the screen is you in your life, right? You living your life and you're watching the movie of your life and you can see how you're progressing through the events and everything in your life. And you come up to like the present day, right? And just notice as an audience member, what are you rooting for your character to do in the movie? What are you like, oh my God, like, don't open the door? Or if you're like, oh my God, like, dump the guy, or like, oh my God, you have to get on the plane and like go talk to this person. What is the thing that you're, as an audience member, you're like, oh, I just want to do this? That's going to give you some information as well. That's a really fun exercise to play with. Yes, yes, you're welcome. Yeah, the pancakes analogy is fun. All right, well, I'm here longer than I thought I would be, but this has been really fun. And I've been thinking about doing a YouTube live like weekly here on Wednesdays for Wild Wealthy Wednesdays. I think I'm going to call it Wild Wealthy Wednesday because that sounds fun. So if you'd be into that, let me know. Put in the chat or leave a comment or give me a thumbs up. If that would be fun, we can tap together. We can do more stuff like this together each week. Yeah, that would be fun. So I'm going to sign off. Aishia, I'm so looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. I'm going to go and walk my dog one more time and get everything ready for tomorrow. And it looks like we've got our live situation worked out. Yay! So we will be here live on YouTube tomorrow. Cool. Yay. So get a good night's sleep. I don't know where you're located. It's like 7:15 here in California. But if it's bedtime for you, have a great night's sleep. And don't forget your water tomorrow. Maybe not ginger ale, maybe just get water. Yeah, so welcome. I'm so glad we could tap together today. This was fun. This is my first time tapping with someone like on a YouTube live. So I feel like you should get a prize or something. We'll figure that out tomorrow. All right. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me for my test session and letting me know that you could like hear and see me. So this was wonderful. Have a beautiful night. And again, let me know if you want to do this again sometime. Mwah! See you tomorrow. Bye for now.